Okay, so Apple Watts had a scene. You know, Apple Watts, Apple Watts, Apple Watts. Y'all know Apple Watts. Y'all know Apple. Run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Y'all know Apple. I love Apple. Okay, so Apple Watts had a scene with her drawing on baby hairs. She was working with Amber Diamond. They were in a video shoot or some mess. We meet this new guy, a part of the cast, I guess. I forgot his name. But anyway, Apple Watts know him. Seems like everybody know Apple Watts. You know how they say, oh, you know, I know such and such from back in the day. Oh, yeah, I remember her from, she used to, you know, lies. But anyway, the new character, I forgot his name. But anyway, he's friends with Rockstar. And Apple Watts is kind of sweet on him. But she don't want to participate into any kind of extracurricular activities with him. Because it could get messy. You know, Rockstar is a whole mess in itself. Rockstar has some funny moments, but he's one of the most childish people I've seen on TV, for real. And he's funny looking. But anyway, he can't help that, I guess. But, you know, with you being so funny looking, you would think that you wouldn't be so shady. But, you know, how black folks get when they get money. They get big-headed, and, you know, they think they're better than people, whether they're attractive or not. And, you know, whoop to whoop. Whether you are attractive or not, that's subjective. It just depends on the person, right? And ultimately, you should be happy with how you look. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that he's just a trip. But we'll get on Rockstar a little later on. So they're talking, and you know, Sean Love, which is Amber. I was gonna say Amber Watts, which is Amber Watts. Not Amber Watts, Amber Diamond. Shit, I said it anyway. Amber Diamond's mother, who, you know, is overprotective and, you know, call her bitch and hoe and prostitute, and you can't sing all nice things that a mother would say to their daughter. And, so, you know, Amber was just like, well, you know, me and my mom ain't hit no nothing too much, but, you know, I mean, we could, you know, work something out, and if you want her to manage you, then we can. Now, you know, A1 was working with Apple Watts, and he still is. But Apple Watts got bills to pay, and rent is due, darling. Light bill, utilities, okay? So she was just like, look, this is a one hit, ain't doing nothing. You know, it's just a little sprinkle of salt. Oh, I need all the spices. I need all of them. So, you know, she's just trying to work with everybody and, you know, have her name in multiple pots, which is the smartest thing to do, right? So, Amber Watts had a conversation with her mama, Sean Love. Sean Love was just like, you know what, Amber, I'm tired of you, little slut. I'm tired of you. And, you know, Amber set up for Apple Watts to meet her mom. And Sean Love liked Apple Watts, so Sean Love is going to manage Apple Watts. But that's not going to work because Sean Love just have a bad attitude in general. Even though I do believe she's about her money and stuff, but, you know, she just don't really know how to talk to people. And so I don't really think it's going to work well. And then if something goes too bad, you know, Sean Love going to go back and tell Amber Diamond. And then Amber Diamond going to come at Apple Watts on why you talking to my mama like that instead of just being a business manager thing. It's just sticky. It's sticky working with friends. It's sticky working with family. It's just ultimately it always ends up bad. So, I don't know. Sometimes you just got to say, I'll just take my chances with somebody else, you know. I don't know. Okay. So, moving on from that, what else is going on, child? Should we get on Tiara? Should we, guys? Okay, so, let's see. Brooke Valentine, she met up with Tiara's. And, you know, they're talking about the whole thing. Brooke Valentine, she feels like, oh, well, you know, it's looking like you just doing it for publicity. You know, it's both of y'all looking crazy out here in these streets. It's kind of looking like he used you. And then I saw you on camera, on IG or something. You laying in bed with Akbar. And, he, you know, he filming you and you asking him, did he leak the tape? And he lied to your face. And you know he lied to you. I was just like, I'm just stupid in love. Rihanna, you know. I was just, that's one of my favorite songs. Yeah, I'm so stupid. You're not you there yet. But so they're doing their thing, and they're talking back and forth. TL reveals that Paris nor Nikki has been there for her. She's been trying to call the phone, Miss Nikki baby won't pick up, and Paris says she don't do legal stuff. But you there for the mess, you there for the ratchetness, you there for the hood shit when we out here fighting in the middle of the street. But as long as don't nobody call the police, you good. But until somebody call the police, I got to go. I got warrants. So anyway, Tiara also revealed to Brooke that she's having this press conference. She's gonna sue him, and she's just gonna speak out about the revenge porn, etc., etc. Brooke was just like, you know what, you really need somebody there with you, so I'm gonna be there for you. I'm just like, oh, Brooke. The fact that Brooke is everybody's friend, the fact that everybody a part of this cast know that Brooke is a troublemaker and messy as hell and run and tell everybody's business and an instigator, and the fact that ain't nobody slapped Brooke in the mouth yet is amazing to me. Brooke worked out some kind of deal with Mona. She had to, because it just don't make no sense to me. So anyway, Bridget Kelly, she's singing some song, after 10 plus years, child. We love special delivery, but the delivery done passed. The post man, the post office done shut down. The man who delivered the delivery is done passed away. Unfortunately, it's just the delivery service is dead. So I'm glad she coming up with a new song. We'll see if it charts. I do like Bridget Kelly vocally, but I don't necessarily like her on the show. I really don't understand why she signed up for this, but as they say, work ain't honest, but it do pay the bills, I guess. So anyway, what else happened? So Bridget's singing, and we see Moniece there. Now once again, we have Brooke Valentine. She comes up, Brooke Valentine running her mouth, ends up talking to Tiara. She was just like, look, Tiara really need friends. She's having this press conference, and she would really love to have you there. Moniece was just like, I don't know. Last time I tried to help Tiara, she showed out on me, last season when they was portraying Tiara as a drunk. And it's just like, yeah, she showed out, told me to stay out of her business. And so I stayed out of her business. And but I'll be there for her, I guess. We'll see. Let's see. Bridget Kelly ended up coming over. She was just like, look, well, I'm doing a showcase in London, and I would really like to invite you ladies. I want to make it a girls trip instead of just a me trip. We all know the classic girls trips on these shows are disastrous, all of them. It never works out. They have this much fun and this much drama. Why even go? But, okay. So, contracts, guys. So, anyway, so it was just like, oh, okay, well, child will go. Jay Will ends up walking in. Jay Will pulls Moniece off to the side. Jay Will has been feeling some kind of way because, he knows that Mr. Ray and Moniece are close. Mr. Ray was going to be the host of the whole Pride event, was one of the judges, etc. And he's feeling some kind of way because the judges compared LaBrittany's performance to his. Now, Jay Will, that's kind of your fault in the sense because they specifically signed up for Candy. You had this whole audition in the bag if you would just came as Candy. I do understand him wanting to be himself, but the Pride event is just not the place to be yourself. It's just about just being as gay as you want to be and, doing your whole gig. But I do get it. I do understand it, and I do get it. But, it just wasn't the place. Hopefully, like I said, he'll have the time to shine on his own, just being himself. But Pride won the event, especially when they already planned for you to be, a certain way. Now, I don't know the whole situation. I don't know if they were paying you. Then, if they were paying you, then you should have did Candy. But if they wasn't paying you, and I don't think they was, it just seemed like a audition, then understand why you came as J Will. But you still can't really get mad at the end result because they asked for candy. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't know what you expected from that. You didn't show up as candy, what they were expecting. So I don't know. But I really do like J Will. I just want to hug him. He has pretty skin. So anyway, J Will and Moniece are talking, and he don't like the fact that they compared him to LaBrittany. LaBrittany's just starting out. LaBrittany seems to be a any means necessary type of person. She would get that bag. She would get that gig. She gonna get that song by any means necessary. And unfortunately, you have those people out there these days, and a lot of times those are the people that gets promoted these days, and those are the people that be quote unquote winning. But your winning is not based on good old nasty talent, good old nasty professionalism, good old nasty, the correct way to move up in the industry. It's not based on that. So therefore, you might get it, and it might last a while indeed. But you'll never officially be happy. Because once you get older and you realize I had to do strange things for a quarter just to, get in the industry, and I've had to basically sell my soul, sell my body, sell my family, sell everything to get what I got. It's not really fulfilling at the end of the day. But, a lot of people don't hit that shit till they get older. So anyway, he was just like, I just don't know what to do in this situation. Moniece was just like, well, if she was any kind of real friend to you, sis, she would have turned the gig down or at least talked to you about it, which is true. A little later on, actually, J Will met up with LaBrittany. She had on nothing again. It's just, who is her parents? That's all I want to know. But she looks up to Tia Marie as one of her inspirations, so, she ain't got no sense. Not that Tiara's talented, but for her to call Tiara a legend in the game and an icon and all this kind of stuff, that's a mental illness. It has to be. So, LaBrittany had dancers. They walked out. Here comes J Will coming in there. He was just like, man, I don't really know, how this audition went. I went as myself, but they weren't really feeling it, la. And Legato said, oh, well, girl, you fine. Like, you good, sis. Don't worry about it. I done been turned out for so many years. You got this. Reach for the stars. Be all you can be. And J Will was just like, yeah, I feel you, but I'm really tripping because they compared me to you. And I'm just like, what is that? I'm 10 times over you. I got more followers, etc., etc. These days, followers and shit like that matters. And LaBrittany was just like, wait, what you mean? Like, what you really trying to say? Talking about, you up in Compton scrapping shit for change, and J Will was going back and forth talking about, God, please bless her vagina and all the bodies that's on it. She, was insulting him, saying he's broke and, he ain't gonna be nobody and all this other kind of stuff. But it ultimately ended up being a joke. Here comes security out of nowhere. LaBrittany showing out, praying on the ground and hopping up across the table like A1 and across the little pole they had in there. I was just like, it just seemed like a fake scene to me. It seems like they really like each other in real life, and somebody put a bug in their ear. It was just like, okay, y'all got to act a fool in this moment. And so I felt like they did it, but I don't feel like it was serious. I just didn't get a genuine, I guess, anger from that scene from either one of them. I just felt like they were just playing with each other. Child, they friends. We'll let it go. Okay, child. So what else is happening, child? I forgot to talk about at Bridget's event. Moniece also talked to Rockstar, and Rockstar and his hips. Y'all notice Rockstar always wear sweatsuits, tracksuits and stuff. Y'all notice that? Anyway, they're talking, and Rockstar is nice and to people to their face for the most part. Unless it's A1, because he just don't like A1. But he's nice to people's face, but in his confessionals, he's talking crap about Moniece, saying that, he always tried to avoid Moniece because he know that she's crazy, but he gonna give her a chance. Moniece wants to work with Rostar on a song, pretty much. So let's see, Tierra Marie, child, Tierra Marie's kind of going through it right now. I wish she'd go through another hair company because I hate her wigs. I hate Tierra's wigs. They are awful. Anyway, so Tierra Marie, they're doing their thing, and she actually goes to the press conference, child. She's nervous, she's scared, she's upset. Moniece actually showed up to support her and Brooke. Meanwhile, we got everybody on TV watching her. We got Miss Nikki Baby in Paris sitting on the couch talking, and Miss Nikki Baby was just like, so what's going on? Paris was just like, I don't know, she's going through this. Say, I don't do this legal stuff, but don't you know that 8 hours ago she was in the bed with him on Instagram? Miss Nikki Baby was like, what? Paris was just like, yeah. So then we got K. Michelle and some other guy talking, and K. Michelle was just like, I feel like something fishy with this. I really do. But I'm going to get to the bottom of it because I'm supposed to be working with Akbar on a business deal. But I'm going to meet up with Akbar and see what's going on with it. So, Tierra, she was nervous. She spoke out about it. In California, they take that kind of stuff seriously. So, revenge porn. I feel like that should be a thing everywhere now because the social media has advanced so much and it continues to advance every day. And since so much of the world is ruled by it, and and phones and cameras and videos and messages and all that should be a thing all around the world. But it's one of those new laws, I guess. So she talks to Tierra. Tierra talks to Moniece and Brooke, who kind of look alike a little bit. It's like Moniece just has smaller features, smaller, some more slanted eyes, like a more smaller nose, smaller lips, and then Brooke, has the bigger eyes, her nose really slightly bigger nose, bigger juicy lips. They kind of look alike a little bit. They both had black bobs, same complexion. I don't know. Pretty girls, pretty girls, but wicked as hell. Especially Brooke. At least Monique is likable. Brooke is just not likable at all. She just comes off as thirsty, and I'm just gonna act a fool just so I can solidify my check for next season. And Brooke also made a comment earlier, talking about Tierra shading her in the shading her, saying at the beginning that Tierra had a good start in the industry, which she did, and saying that but that was over 10 years ago. Brooke, when did Girl Fight come out? Like 2004, 2005? And Bridget said the same thing. She ain't had an album in years and months. So it's been at least like 8 years for her since Special Delivery. So all of y'all in the same boat. That's why y'all on this show. Ain't nobody better than nobody. Yes, Brooke, you can sing, but what is you doing, sis? Planning fake marriages on TV with Marcus? A man that was cheating on you, but you ran the other girl off and say, oh no, that's my man, I'm going to take him back. Why do you even want him, sis? Why did Marcus even want you? Craziness, checks, storyline. So anyway, so they was just like, we gonna be together and we gonna rock it out. They also had a scene, Brooke, Moniece, and Tierra. They were talking, and Tierra was just like, look, yeah, Miss Nikki Baby ain't been there for me, not at all, and it hurts that she ain't been there for me. I've been there for her when her brother died, etc., etc. It seems to me they've kind of been there for each other, but it's hard to be there for a person like Tierra, and you don't really know what she's going to do. You don't really know if she's going to go back to her issue or not. So, I don't know. And we all know Tierra's crazy over man. We've been saying this for years on the show. Years, darling. So, they also all agreed that they're going to be going on the London trip with Bridget, which is going to be, we'll see. Miss Nikki Baby in Paris just sitting down talking at this little party outside. Then here comes Tierra and Moniece. They're talking, going back and forth. Tierra was just like, Miss Nikki Baby, where the hell you been? Miss Nikki Baby was just like, I was dealing with my father. That's where I've been. Just real stinking dry like she talks. And Tierra was just like, you know what? I've been there for you. I mean, Sticky Baby was just like, Tiara thinks the world revolves around her. Now, Moniece had already revealed to Tiara them and to us that she feels like their friendship was based on, just conveniency. Or, she don't really feel like Miss Sticky Baby was a real friend to Tiara anyway. Who knows? I don't know. But they were going back and forth, and Moniece in the chime, she was just like, I'm not trying to be messy or nothing, but we got years between us, and we just really need to be better about ourselves. I was wondering in that scene, would Paris admit that she was the one that called Princess to come down and check Moniece at AD's fashion show? I wonder if she was gonna reveal that, but she didn't. So Tiara and Nikki are still cool, but they just need to be better friends to each other, I guess. Okay, so what else happened? Let me see. K Michelle actually met up with Akbar. He came in all charming like he usually be. What they say, a mix between Bow Wow, Kirk Franklin, and Tank. Please don't go. I was like, yes, God. So they had that scene, and he was trying to sweet talk K Michelle, trying to get K Michelle to join the harem. As he was talking to K Michelle, revealing everything, it's interesting how certain men are different with certain women. They'll tell one woman everything but lie to another one, and he with both of them equally. It's interesting, and the same thing can be said for women. But it's just interesting how people operate. But he was trying to sweet talk K Michelle, talking about, I got 2 women or whatever. It'll be a third one if you get in there. They were gonna work together. She straight up asked Akbar, did he release that sex tape of Tiara? He never really admitted to it. He just said that she pissed some people off. So Rockstar, either way, it came from you. Whether you did it yourself or you had somebody to do that, you still did it, sir. And I don't think you get it. And so, K Michelle was just like, nah, we ain't working together. I don't mix my business with that messy shit. So no, we're not working together. And I was just like, get him, K. I thought that she was going to say, we'll still work together for a minute there. But, good old K Michelle held on to that, that click that was making that noise down there in her pants. I'm sure she wanted to try it out. I'm sure she did. But, she held on. She was just like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stand up for all women's. So, moving on from that. Let's see. I believe that the last scene was Moniece and Rockstar in the studio. We all know that Moniece can sing. But she has a very chill, smooth, midnight, real type of her, LMI, Janelle Monáe type of vibe, type of voice situation going on. Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know the whole chill, smug. Sitting in my room just trying to think about times that I miss you, and I know that you want me to. Boy, come get my love. Come and get my love. Oh, you can have my joy. I just made up a song. Come on, King. But anyway, so she was doing her little thing in studio. Rockstar rolling his eyes, being shady. All of a sudden, we see how Brooke come in with braids and blue lips, and she came in there. She said she was gonna come to the studio, try to help. She's all to be shady. We know Brooke. We've met her. So they're doing their thing, and head bobbing and stuff, and Brooke was just like, well, let me hear what's going on. Let me hear. Put her ear to Moniece. And you know, was kind of being a little shady. Brooke, Monique said she felt like Brooke was coming here to support her, but she was really being a little shady. But ain't Brooke always shady? We don't know this by now. Why even be bothered with her? So, anyway, Brooke started singing some little ad libs and stuff, sounding, you know, a little better than Monique's. And Monique was just like, "Do you want to do the song?" Brooke was just like, "No, I don't want to do the song." Whoop to whoop. So Monique said, "Okay, I'm getting ready to get back in the studio." All of a sudden, we see Monique on the ground. She says her heart, was acting funny. She was crying, upset. Rockstar and Brooke end up going out there to check on her, and Rockstar, he annoys me. He's one of those people that always have a smirk on his face that you just want to slap him. It's like, why aren't you always grinning? It's just like, what you up to? Those people that like don't take nothing seriously. That's what he seems like to me. The paramedics came. I need some damn water. Hold on. Ooh. So the paramedics came, to check on Moniz. All this happened in the studio. So Rockstar went back outside the studio. He was just like, we can hear everything that's going on in there. So he turned the mics and stuff up so that they can hear, and they was just acting out everything that was going to happen. Talking about, oh, she all right, and look, she lying, ain't nothing wrong with her. They tried to make it seem like that she was just acting up and having a panic attack because she didn't want to go and do the song. And because I guess she was feeling, a little insecure in that moment, knowing that Brooke's voice was on point. And, so she was just like, yeah, they feel like that she was just fronting the whole time. I don't really feel like she was fronting. But, who knows in that same breath. But still, I thought it was ugly. They ended up actually putting her on the stretcher. And I was just like, Brooke, you could have at least went with her. I felt like, I don't expect Rockstar to do anything, but Brooke, I felt like you could at least went to her, like woman to woman, and since you came there to support her, and if she is, actually having a panic attack or whatever, you should have went with her, and knowing that nobody in her family was around. But I think I would have went with her, whether I thought that she was faking or not, or whether I just take that kind of stuff seriously. And I would have went with her just to see if she good, because she has been on, medicines, I'm assuming, for anxiety, maybe panic attacks, depression, etc. She's talked about it in the past, Moniz, about depression and stuff. Ooh, child, I so get it. Y'all don't even know. But, yeah, so I just felt like she should have at least went with Moniz. It's just like, if you can't even go with, knowing that nobody else is around, none of my other close family or friends, and you're my only friend that's around, quote unquote, and it's like you can't even go with me. You're only there for the good times, but you can't be there for the bad times. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too deep into it, but yeah, I just thought it was shady and ugly how they were sitting out there laughing, acting a fool. So Brooke actually came in there and she ended up taking over the song and doing her thing. And Brooke has a beautiful voice. But with that said, nobody gives a damn. She acts a fool. She's been acting a fool on the show. Why is she on the show? She's not even promoting no music. You have a great voice, but you're not even doing nothing with your your music. And you sit back talking about the other women on the show. Like you so much better. Y'all all in the same boat. Yeah. Brooke works the nerve, but on the flip side, it does seem like the song is going to be good. Shouts out to Monique's child. All these heifers fake, and they've been fake from the beginning. And Monique is crazy as hell, and she got a lot of shit with her too. But I just felt like they should have acted more maturely in that moment. That's just me. I think I talked about everything. This video's long enough, darling. And with this said, I'm Mr. Chula. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at ItsKingsWorld on Instagram and Twitter, at ItsKingsWorld89 on Snapchat, Chase King on Facebook, all that good stuff. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. And remember, as always, stay black and stay tuned. Who is this keep hitting me up? Darling, I'm so booked like Brooke Valentine. We got so much to do. Oh my gosh. Marcus, hey.